Ed, you just let that guy steal third. How you doing?
We'll return to Ed after these messages. Kids, do you like movies about animals playing sports?
Yeah!
Well, because of your love of movies like Ed, Air Bud, and Karate Dog, ESPN and Animal Planet have teamed up to give you a new channel. It's called Totally Rad Animal Sports Hits.
You've seen videos on the internet of cats flushing toilets, but have you ever seen a camel play croquet? What about a bat swim the 100 meters? Well, neither have we, until now.
We've got animals and sports together at last, all on one channel. With exclusive shows between the hours of 1 p.m. and 3 p.m., you'll be able to see all the sports and critter action you've always wanted.
Trash Channel will show paid advertising daily between the hours of 3 p.m. and 1 p.m.
Who's that scary lawyer guy? Who cares? We've got animals playing sports, like rabbits playing backgammon.
Or crickets singing My Heart Will Go On, the theme to Titanic.
That's a sport?
It is now.
Cricket singing My Heart Will Go On is not a sport, nor is throwing poo at Celine Dion. Titanic is a copyright of Paramount Pictures.
Get out of here, Mr. Grumpy adult type that we should totally listen to and not sue us. We've got sports, like tigers swimming in their waste and lions peeing on ladies.
We've got all the hot animal-on-animal action, like mantises biting the heads off their lovers and amoebas dividing asexually.
This channel has been rated TVMA for graphic nudity of animals and baboon asses.
So tune in to Totally Rad Animal Sports Hits today!
Call your local cable or satellite provider to order trash service at your house.
If under 18, make sure you have an adult ask for trash.
Stinker Madness. Stinker Madness. Stinker Madness. We got the Stinker Madness.
Hello and welcome to Stinker Madness. I'm your host, Justin. With me is Jackie and Sam. As always, how are you two?
I'm hot like a hot dog.
Hot like a hot dog. I love hot dogs.
Especially when they're in between some buns.
Oh, man. That's so lame. Hello. Welcome. I have just turned 12, and my wife is recently 8 years old.
That's into the statute of limitations, I think. That works.
Yeah.
That'll fly.
Junk doesn't work, so who's
Why
to stop
not?
us?
Who's to stop, eating cold hot dogs and tortillas with American cheese.
Yeah.
That's the way I like it.
Hey, that's how they do it down in Utah, so...
Oh, no.
Who needs a microwave? Shit just slides right down your throat.
Oh, so many innuendos. Anyways, the movie this week is going to be Ed with
Reluctantly.
Matt LeBlanc and a monkey. So we'll see how that goes. I forgot right before we were going to get into this. I just briefly want to touch on, did you talk about Ed's current spot in the bottom 100 of IMDb?
I forgot to even put that it has a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. So I'll mention that right now, that it has a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Is this your pick, Sam?
Yes.
Yeah, it
What
is
a
Sam's
dick.
this peak. Well, the thing about this movie is I totally thought that this was a bottom 100.
It was at one point.
It has been bumped out of the
it
bottom
has.
100.
Well, there's a lot of them that get bumped out. What is the Stephen Dorff, Drea De Matteo, West Side Story horse shit? Deuce is Wild.
Oh, okay.
That was number one. That's not even on there right now.
Yeah.
And
So
that was
Troll
number
2,
one.
but so many people love the Troll 2 that I think Troll 2 is sitting at like a 5 now.
I feel like Ed was like, it peaked at like number 3 or something. It was up there.
That's pretty high.
It was up there real high.
It is. If enough people were down to downvote it, it could get back because it's at a 2.6 and the barrier is at 2.5. So it's right there, which is too bad because I wanted to scratch it off our list of bottom 100 views along with Gigli and Catwoman.
Oh, so is there any monkey nudity in this movie?
I don't think monkeys wear pants. So, yeah.
In movies, yeah, they do.
I guess sometimes they can.
They wear little bow ties and fezzes and little suspender pants. They're
Just
monkeys.
Use your imagination, I guess.
This monkey's not even real. It's a fucking robot.
What the fuck? I couldn't get him. God damn it.
There's a lot
Jesus
of it
Christ.
that's a guy in a suit, and then there's a bunch of it that's a robot. There's not actually any actual chimpanzees.
Clint Eastwood didn't need a goddamn robot.
I kept writing about Matt LeBlanc's fucking near misses on TV for the boring bullshit that we're going to have to talk about some of the boring bullshit right now because I missed stuff like the chimpanzee's not fucking real.
That's such fucking stupid shit.
Yeah, it's got an animatronic face.
I guess 1996. Is that when this was?
Yeah, it doesn't. It's
Yeah, no
it's
CGI.
it's a guy in a suit, and then its face is remote control animatronics.
Man, I can't wait. That's got to be terrible.
Oh, it looks. Did you watch the
No, I did
trailer?
not watch the trailer. I am only familiar with this movie being in the
So-
bottom 100.
I didn't watch the trailer with the sound on, which I think that I'm going to start doing that when I'm unsure of a pick.
Yeah.
I think watching the trailer with the sound off is a really good way because it is telling the story with pictures.
Sure.
The pictures that I saw were not good.
Uh-huh.
It was real bad.
So why did you almost aborted this pick,
I am afraid of
and then
this
you came
shit
back to it.
because I remembered it was so high in the bottom 100 at one point, and that we haven't done because we didn't do Congo yet.
Well, we did, but we didn't talk about it.
We didn't do an episode on Congo.
Right.
yet. And it's gonna happen. The fake monkey is another reason. It just looks so bad.
Amy.
And I feel like this is a
Amy.
better Matt LeBlanc than Lost in Space, which is really bad.
It's
but
pretty crappy.
I don't know if it's a good pick.
Yeah,
Does the monkey talk?
I fear this movie as well.
No, it's a chimpanzee who plays baseball.
Right.
But he has smoke behind the ball when he throws it so fast. He can play every position. He's the greatest baseball player of all time, and he's a fake fucking monkey.
Oh my God.
Is there a chance that this is going to be? Because I'm pretty sure it's a comedy. Is it going
It's
to
a
be
children's movie as
worse than The Love Guru?
I don't know that you can be worse than The Love Guru. It looks real bad. It's
Yeah.
probably one of the worst children's movies. The only reason I really pulled the trigger on it is because, one, it is a children's movie, and two, there's just no way to get a good copy of Mac and Me.
Yeah.
So I would
Yeah.
have done Mac and Me, but I'm going to do this instead.
All right. Well, there you go. That's enough Ed talk for right this second. Let's move into our streaming do's and don'ts. This week, we didn't have, because I should announce, we didn't have a whole lot of time to watch movies on the interwebs because we are finally in our new studio.
Yes.
Yay! The echo's gone. If you can
Tell.
hear that, if you listen to 2 weeks ago to today, there's no more echo. It should be nice and crisper and cleaner. We do need a new mixer, so go ahead and throw some monies our way. You can go down to the bottom of our website and click donate on PayPal and
Give us all the cash.
give us all of the cash. We've actually got a mixer. We just need some cables, so we don't need too much money. So just help out a little bit here and there. Anyways. So,
and the month. I think maybe we should give something away for the monthly donator.
another
who-
signed Sam headshot.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh boy.
Maybe we should.
Yeah.
Or maybe we should do a signed headshot of you, Justino.
No. I'm not. I don't have the same celebrity status as you guys. So
I'm not a celebrity.
Yeah,
Well, I
and
think
also I have that huge road rash on my face from the motorcycle accident, so doesn't really work.
I would think that cash donations of a certain as yet determined level would
Like
warrant
any.
Like any.
would warrant like a stand-up of one of us.
Whoa, that's asking for a lot, man.
Well, I can make the stand-ups,
Yeah, and
but it's
then
got to
you
be a
gotta pay-
cash donation of enough for me to make the stand-ups, which is kind
What
of.
are you talking about? Like $100, and we'll ship it in the United States.
Yeah, more like 150.
$150. You can get a cardboard stand-up.
It'll be
of-
plastic, so
of
you could even
your
get
request.
you could even get it wet because it'll be plastic.
Oh,
Oh,
don't say that. Do
that's
not say
fancy.
that. People will do things to it. You cannot get it wet. You will ruin it. Do not put icky stuff on
You
our
can
cardboard cutouts.
Get it wet, but you can't say put it places where an abrasive edge would cause problems because it will have a bit of an abrasive edge. It's not going to be a soft.
So it'll be
Flat
like
cutout.
it would be like having sex with you in real life, Sam. It's just painful.
Oh, God.
At least that's what I've heard.
Well,
Anyway, streaming do's and don'ts.
it'd probably be better because when you woke up, the stand-up wouldn't say anything to you weird.
And it wouldn't ask you for breakfast.
Yeah, you should make me breakfast.
You should make me have better fun while you're having sex with me. Number one was an incredible film starring Nicolas Cage and one Hayden Christensen in Outcast.
I loved
Oh.
it. I say do. I thought it was just unbelievably cool.
It's a sword and sandals movie where two of the worst actors, Nick Cage has his moments, but in this particular film, they go on a competition of who can act the worst. And I'll just go ahead and spoil it. Nick Cage's, he wins by a lot.
Well, I think the problem is that Hayden Christensen just sucks.
He does his hardest to suck worse than Nick Cage.
Well, he doesn't suck in an enjoyable way. He just sucks. I just watched all 3 of the fucking first Star Wars. He almost sucks as much as Jake Lloyd.
Yeah.
He doesn't, but he almost does. That guy sucks.
Well, as we typically have a problem with accents in movies, bad movies particularly, where somebody is now having to do an accent that has no business doing an accent. For instance, Kevin Costner in Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. That's the most notorious one. Hayden Christensen plays a Knight Templar.
Wait, he's doing an accent?
His accent, yeah, right. Hayden Christensen plays a Knight Templar, and his accent is like a blend between Scottish and Jamaican.
Not cool.
Not cool at all.
But then when he's talking to Nick Cage, he talks like a pirate.
No, Nick Cage talks like a pirate.
They talk like pirates back and forth.
Halfway
he doesn't
through the movie, Nick Cage has something happen to him. No spoilers, but he goes from being like the old man Knight Templar that can't handle it anymore into Captain Jack Sparrow. I shit you not.
Huh.
Then lives in a cave. It's fucking crazy.
I loved it.
It is great.
Yeah, I saw it on the Netflix, and I was going to try to watch it before, but I wasn't able to watch it before today. 'Cause I wanted to sound in on it, but I was unable to see it.
Yeah, totally recommend it. It's fantastic. Next was 80s teen movie, Can't Buy Me Love, starring Patrick Dempsey and Seth Green.
I have seen this a couple of times. The gal that disappeared is in this as well.
Amanda Peterson
Yes.
from the kids' movie The Explorers.
Yes, Amanda Peterson.
Yeah.
She disappeared. What?
Well, she stopped being in movies.
I
Teen
haven't-
pregnancy.
No.
I'm just throwing it out there.
I saw her in a couple what looked like titty movies, like the Poison Ivy type style of films later in like a few years later in her career, and then like after 93, just nothing. Like that's prime. She's not a teenager anymore. She can get her goods out, and she's still should be still fine, but nothing. So I don't know.
Well, you know, I kind of hesitate to call this a bad movie.
It's awful.
I remember it just
It
being
is trash.
boring as shit.
It's one of the crappiest teen movies ever. Every cliche ever is in it. The plot is so dumb. It's Prostitute the movie.
It's male Pretty Woman.
It's not Male Pretty Woman. That's the concept of every teen movie is, oh, I'm a nerd and I just want to be popular and I just need like a makeover and then I'll be the prom king and then I'll forget about my friends and the hot chick won't like me for a little bit, but then at the end we'll make up and ride off in my convertible. That's every goddamn teen movie ever, which is fine. You shouldn't fuck with that formula because it makes a lot of cash. This movie, how he gets the girl is by paying her $1,000
Yes.
to be his girlfriend. That is prostitution.
It's not really Male Pretty Woman, it's just Pretty Woman.
Yeah,
'Cause that's what he does in Pretty Woman, too.
yeah, that's true.
It's just shitty. It's Shitty Woman.
Yeah.
I actually really liked this movie.
Oh, did you? I remember being bored to tears the last
There
time I
is
saw
the
it.
end, where it gets churchy and soapboxy about like, hey man, being popular is hard enough. We should just be who we are.
Oh, goddamn it.
I almost stood up and clapped because it's so cheesy, but then immediately after I thought about it, they started the goddamn slow clap, and I'm like, well, I can't stand up and clap now. They're fucking slow clapping on the television.
I actually loved this movie the first time I saw it. Every time I watch this, I'm entertained. I like this movie.
It's got a
I would
following.
say
It does have a total
There's
following.
a bunch of people that really love this movie.
And it is not nearly as bad as Teen Witch, and it is not nearly as bad as Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
Hey.
But with
Teen Witch is still better than Can't Buy Me Love.
No, more entertaining. But as far as you forget what we do on this show,
Yeah.
Jackie, we
I don't
review
care.
bad movies.
I like bad movies.
Okay,
Teen Witch is better.
It is better. It's more entertaining. It is much worse of a film.
No, it's not. Because
Okay.
all the cool guys need a popular girl.
I don't think you understand the point of this podcast.
So have you seen... I lump it together with, even though it's Pretty Woman, with Career Opportunities and Opportunity Knocks.
Oh, those are much better movies. Than
I like Opportunity
I
Knocks
am
the
telling
best.
you, this is a really fucking dumb movie. It is really fucking stupid.
I Yeah, and I don't like Opportunity Knocks one bit. And I think
No, but there's a level of like I think both of those movies are really boring.
yeah, they're all boring.
No, this one's fun.
Is
There's
it?
stupid shit happening all the time. Seth Green's getting farted in the face for absolutely no reason.
Huh.
All of
Oh,
the
because
jocks don't make any sense as far as their motivations, as far as popularity.
there's reasons to
acting is
fart in people's face.
Awful. Yeah, you don't like them. But the director...
I like you, but I just don't know why I'm
No,
doing
no,
this.
no. Seth Green's getting farted in the face, and the guy doing the farting doesn't even know Seth Green's there. It's just random farting, and Seth Green's face happens to be there all the time.
Huh.
It's so dumb. I really liked it. I'd give it a total do.
Mm.
But just be aware, it stinks.
I like it. I'm gonna say do. I'm a follower of this movie. I like it.
Sam, did you have any streaming do's and don'ts this week? It's okay if you don't.
Well, I don't know
Loser.
if they count. It was we're technically streaming on the HBO streaming service.
No, that is now a streaming do's and don't, because HBO Now is a standalone service, so it doesn't matter which way you watch it,
Okay.
whether it's on HBO through the satellite or not. Every single thing that you see is on HBO Now.
Star Wars Episode 1 and 2.
Oh my God.
Do not. So Star Wars Episode 1, I know it sucks, right? Jar Jar Binks defeats an army by tripping and falling a bunch.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
An entire
And that's
army.
comedy.
It was like a person hitting me in the face with a hammer for 20 minutes. Oh.
I hate Jar Jar Binks.
I fucking hate Jar Jar Binks, and I fucking hate the Phantom Menace, and I hate Attack of the Clones slightly less, but I still fucking hate it.
Attack of the Clones. So, fresh in my mind, Padme Amidala is a rapist.
Yes, indeed.
Then she just goes for a guy who's a dick the entire time when he's not being stupid, and then just kills a bunch of people. And like 4 minutes later, she's like, "I can't quit you."
And then the only nice thing he has to say throughout the entire film is, "I don't like sand. Sand gets everywhere." That's the nicest thing, the most charming thing he has to say to her, and she's like, "Oh, you're a dreamboat."
Yeah,
I'm going to have to revisit these. I don't remember him being that bad.
Oh,
They're awful.
Yeah, don't waste your time. I've given him like 4 or 5 chances, and I just
More
am like,
than they are
"God
worth."
damn it, this shit sucks." And then we should follow that up with, thank God that they cacked these, but we last Sunday had, instead of streaming do's and don'ts, we did Star Wars 4, 5, and 6 marathon. And it was the special edition ones that are the only ones that are on DVD.
They're also the only ones on HBO streaming.
Oh, you're kidding.
I'm not fucking kidding.
4, 5, and 6.
Special edition.
God damn it.
Special edition.
Well, okay, so I guess I should just declare that what I heard was the new Blu-ray editions have the special edition and the non-special edition.
I thought it was both ways on that.
Yes, that's the shit that I want to see. I don't want to see Greedo shooting first, which basically is my least... It's the number one problem with those that everybody agrees to is the Greedo shoots first. After watching them, I fucking hate all the Jar Jar shit that gets thrown in there. This dance scenes and the guy singing in front of the camera and he opens his mouth really wide and there's spit going all over the place and somebody farts. Somebody fucking does a post-production fart in that fucking shit. It's like, farts are funny. I'm George Lucas. People are going to like farts. Fucking Luke Skywalker farting does not fucking work.
No, it doesn't.
I'm going to say that my 2 biggest disappointments when we watched those was they cut out the Ewok song at the end of Return of the Jedi, which pissed me off because I like
and
that song.
replaced it with like
Some
adult
flute-
contemporary
yeah, some
of the
flute
Star Wars
bullshit.
universe.
And then the other thing that really, really pissed me off is when they were in the Jabba the Hutt thing and Return of the Jedi. They took my 2 favorite parts of those movies out because when they're in Jabba the Hutt's palace and that lady comes out with the snoot mouth, she's like, Viva Luca! Right?
Yeah.
So they took that out and they replaced it with some bullshit.
Yeah, that's the one
guy.
I'm talking about with the it's like Motown shit. I don't know.
It made me mad.
You know what's interesting about the special edition and them putting in shit is they didn't take out shit. In that same exact scene, the titty is still there.
No one cared about that, I guess.
Yeah.
My takeaway was that how dated computer special effects are.
Oh, God.
Because
And
there was a
how
couple of
good
the
the practical effects look compared to them.
Yes.
Ugh.
Oh, yeah. Jabba
But-
the Hutt looked like shit.
considering some of the stuff with the hair when they walked in front of windows in Cloud City, couldn't do it. It just
No.
looked like hell.
No.
And I'm thinking to 1 year ago when me, one other guy, and a fucking teenager did a better job with that same thing on computers that are not even that new.
Yeah. Yeah,
Just-
no, it's fucking so dumb. Anyways, that's your streaming do's and don'ts. A very long one. Winded. Sam, what's your good neighbor, bad neighbor? You
Didn't
did
even think
bring
about it.
good neighbor, bad neighbor. God damn it.
Oh, well.
No, I'm going to, it'll be the three-way Matt LeBlanc.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Fair enough. I've only seen one of his movies.
Well, if you can reach far back enough with me, you'll remember the one.
Lost in Space.
No, that won't be it. Who is he in Lost in Space?
He's the guy with the helmet that, like, he's the tough guy. Like,
Well, there's
I'm gonna
characters.
save everybody's ass.
Everybody is related except him.
Except for him, he's like a bodyguard, a freelancer.
Yeah.
That got picked up, and he's like Ben Grimm in the whole fucking Fantastic Four
Yeah.
bullshit, but he's not near as cool.
Well, we'll just
Ooh.
cheap out that. We can't even think of who that guy is.
Matt LeBlanc from Lost in Space. I'm going to go ahead and say bad neighbor. I don't even need justification.
Take those tights off, Matt LeBlanc.
Anything that no, they're all bad neighbors. We
Okay,
should
fine.
just skip this.
All
They're
right,
all
no.
bad neighbors.
Joey, fuck him. Fuck all of them. I want to have nothing to do with Matt LeBlanc or his cronies from fucking Friends. They all suck.
What about Vinny Verducci from Top of the Heap and Married with Children?
Oh, the
Yeah.
little squiggy guy?
He was like a trash man or something.
Yeah, no, he's cool.
Good neighbor.
Yeah, I think so.
Vinny Verducci is such a
He's
good
better than Matt LeBlanc.
Vinny Verducci is such a good neighbor that that Fox gave him 3 tries, as we'll find out later.
All right. Well done on good neighbor, bad neighbor, Sam, this week. And so I think somebody needs to write in and give you a penalty, that would, to determine what the penalty is for the next episode. Like, you should you should have to watch the movie and then listen to the audio to Star Wars Episode 1 in your headphones.
The audio isn't bad. The boys at Skywalker Sound aren't the ones that fucked those things up.
All right, tell us about Stupid Ed.
It was made in 1996. Director Bill Cotieri? I can't say this guy's name. It's like Bill Cotieri, I'm guessing.
Barracuda.
Kotori.
His first name is Bill.
Bill
Oh.
Cotieri. He won the Academy Award for his documentary Common Threads, Stories from the Quilt. I am sure.
That looks stupid.
It looks stupid. You haven't seen anything. Sounds stupid, maybe.
Yeah, it sounds stupid.
I think it
Stupid.
sounds riveting.
Oh my god, that
People
was such a bad play on
talking about
words.
quilts. What, do you rivet quilts?
I thought that was a fancy thing that you did on the ends of them.
No.
Oh.
You rivet them to the side of a building.
I fucking hate quilts, so fuck this shit. People make quilts like grandma, like, I made you a quilt. Oh, fuck your goddamn
A quilt is a journey.
It is not.
It is.
Bitch.
That's what this documentary
But
was
then why
about.
don't you keep them?
I'm
Why
sure.
don't you fucking keep them? Why do you always give them out at Christmas? Like, I made you this quilt. Well, good for you. I'm glad you went on a fucking journey.
And then-
I didn't. I will use a normal blanket that's not a piece of shit and falls apart, Grandma.
Doesn't smell like bunt cake.
And weird cats.
Yeah.
Because in the time that it took to make the quilt, she also made 700 bunt cakes. Permanently smells like that. He also won multiple Emmys for his documentary Dear America, Letters from Vietnam. Bill Cotieri actually is one of the most decorated documentarists to have ever lived.
Wow.
He recently even did a 30-30 on the fast break.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
30 on
the,
30 on the ESPN.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good show. It's also
The Out and Up
Emmy-winning
is what I
show,
believe
yeah.
it's called. Yeah, again, St. Mary's or Loyola Marymount and the fast break offense of the 60s.
I always like it when a stinker director that does something like Ed that isn't really into Hollywood makes a shit film and is like, you know what, I'm going to go do something else, and then has success. I like that.
Yeah. Well, this is before Ed. Like, he won Academies and Emmy.
Well, he didn't do 30 on 30 before Ed. That show is only a couple years old.
After he won both an Academy Award and an Emmy, he decided that he was going to test the waters with a narrative film. The water was not warm. It was quite Ed, which is Hollywood vernacular for ice fucking cold. Ed remains his only non-documentary directorial effort, is this movie. Because he was like, nope. I bet somebody just talked him into it.
Like,
with these vehicles, because this is obviously...
oh, you're so good, you should do
No, they're just like, oh, we've got this kids movie. The director bailed. You should just do it. You could do it. You should do it.
Anybody can do it.
You could
It's
do
a
it.
kids movie. How hard
You
can
know
it
what
be?
you're doing.
Those WWE guys do it all the time.
It pays better than what you do most of the time. You just do it. And then he does it, and he's like, what the fuck did I do that for? Well, Ed would lose Worst Picture, Worst Screenplay, and Worst Couple to Striptease.
Yeah. God, that Striptease takes down a lot of shitty movies.
Yeah. Matt LeBlanc would then lose Worst New Star to Pamela Anderson for Barbed Wire.
Yeah, Barbed Wire's another sweeper, man.
You know, my old neighbor Tyler was in Barbed Wire, and he was none too keen when his wife told me that he was in Barbed Wire because I was making fun of it, and she's like, he's in Barbed Wire, he's so-and-so, and I looked at him, I was like, you're in Barbed Wire, and he was just, like, mortified. Like, I would be proud. I would be like, I was in that
yeah.
shit.
Hell
He
yeah.
was like, I wanted to be an actor, and then Barbed Wire happened, and I came back to Boise, Idaho, because I hate my life now. Matt LeBlanc got off to a dubious start. His first major role was Chuck Bender on the ill-fated CBS drama TV 101, which only lasted 13 episodes in 1998, which is 2 more episodes than Dirty Dancing the Show and 3 less than The Law with Harry McGraw, which, of course, were also both brainchilds of the Columbia Broadcast Network. Equalizer and Magnum P.I. were at the end of their run. CBS tried to keep the fire going with the previously mentioned series, as well as The Oldest Rookie with Paul Sorvino.
So it was called TV 101?
TV 101, 13 episodes.
What the hell was it about?
It was just like
How to make television? Like it's a classroom? Like this is
I
how you
think-
make television, and then it's a shit show?
I think it was like an answer to 90210, and it was just
TV
bleh.
101? I just don't get it.
Yeah. Well, it's better than Dirty Dancing the Show,
Is
but
it?
not as good as The Law with Harry McGraw or The Oldest Rookie, which both none of them made 20. None of them made a whole. They all made half seasons, which at that time it was really difficult to get yanked after half a season in 1988.
Sure.
And CBS was just lobbing up dingers. Just
Dingers, huh?
yeah, like if you were a pitcher, these are just meatballs.
Hell, Ed could hit that shit.
It's home run juice, right? Yeah. Barely surviving the CBS drama season of 1988, he meandered around television. I first remember him as Vinny Verducci in Married with Children, and the poorly received spin-off Top of the Heap. Top of the Heap was also featured Joseph Bologna, frequent Kevin Smith collaborator, Joey Lauren Adams, who is of course Amy from Chasing Amy, and in every one of his damn movies.
The monkey from Congo? Yeah.
No.
Oh,
And Rita Moreno. You know who Rita Moreno is,
I
don't you?
don't. I do not.
Well, you should, because she's a fucking EGOTer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a big fucking deal.
Yeah, she's
Whoopsie gold EGOTted.
She was in West Side Story. Big fucking deal.
Trey and Matt have EGOTted. I don't think too many other people have EGOTted.
Whoopsie Goldberg has.
Yep.
Yeah.
I said that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Yeah, way to pay attention to other people in the room there,
Fucking
Sam.
idiot.
Well, in defense of Top of the Heap, an 11-year-old me didn't think it was so bad. Fox liked him and Adams enough to spin off Top of the Heap again the next year with Vinny and Bobby. Both series made 7 episodes, and as a whole, Vinny Verducci was on Fox 17 times.
Damn.
Not good.
Through 3 shows, though, that's like holding on to a character. Like, they knew they had
That's
something,
giving it all
but they're Fox
the
and they
marbles.
couldn't figure it out.
Yeah.
The lovely people at Red Shoe Diaries like LeBlanc almost as much as Duchovny.
Isn't that like a horny show?
Yeah, it's one of the Cinemax, or it was
Yeah.
I thought it was HBO or
it was
Showtime.
It was Showtime's dirty show.
Came
It-
on at night,
Yeah.
so you could wank it in your basement.
He was in a total of 4 episodes of the various incarnations of the program. He then was Joey for 236 episodes of Friends and 46 episodes of Joey? Can you believe that Joey went 46 episodes?
Yeah, I can. It's NBC, dude. They had shit to work with.
Yeah.
It was before 30 Rock and Anything Good, which I guess they don't have now. So they're probably interested in giving old Matt a call and be like, "Hey, you want to try that Joey shit again?"
Well, he's in that new show Episodes, which seems to be good.
Oh yeah, that's actually supposed to be a real.
He's supposed
big
to be
deal.
real good, and he
Yeah.
plays himself, and he's supposed to do real nice.
Yeah,
Playing a characterized version of himself as a dickhead.
yeah.
It should be noted that we also may see him again in Lost in Space. Jim Caviezel makes most likely his lone Stinker Madness appearance. Jim, there's still time if this person of interest shit doesn't work out. There's always bad movies we'd like to see again. The upturned nose will boast Caviezel's performance in The Thin Red Line. Most would remember him as the guy who teamed up with Mel Gibson to give my grandmother a heart attack by torturing Jesus in the movie theater for 2 hours.
I also saw that movie.
Would you, the Passion?
Yes.
Oh, he was Jesus.
I just wanted to skip out for a Sunday afternoon and eat ice cream in a theater.
What?
Said you had to feel guilty because you're Jewish or something. I don't know what that fucking movie was supposed to do.
I was kind of mad. Like, the ice cream was over and I had paid $1 to see this movie, and I was just like, what is this? And it was the one that was playing at the time.
It's a stag film, is what it is.
I did not like it.
No, it's not for viewing. It's for feeling
It's a
bad.
snuff film.
Like,
Stag films are like ladies running around. Like Russ Meyer made stag films.
It's the same thing. It's stag for Christians. Like,
oh,
I need to see this. This is my boner juice.
Well, it didn't work.
No.
Well, my grandma had a heart attack and it was on the news.
Yeah, but she likes that.
She didn't actually have a heart attack, but they don't go back and report that it was just a serious stress event later. Like, oh, it wasn't a full heart. Nobody cares after they report it the one time.
I think you're right. It is a snuff film, but I'm gonna stick by stag film because
all right.
it's shit either way, dude.
It's shit.
You can't make a movie of a guy getting tortured 2 hours and have it be something. Fuck you.
So apparently the lead came down to the last two finalists to be the lead in Ed were Matt LeBlanc and one Matthew Perry.
Ooh, really?
One Matthew Perry who has not done any better in feature films.
Almost Heroes really isn't that bad. It's shit, but it's not Ed shit. With Chris Farley?
Oh, yeah.
What about the one where he marries the...
The whole 9 yards?
Yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah, I don't like that shit.
Keep an eye out for Jack Warden, Bill Cobbs, and Troy Evans. Troy Evans, of course, was the Dolphins' GM in Ace Ventura. Or I don't know if he was the GM, but he was the guy that was always talking about Snowflake.
Man, so what you're saying is nobody's in this fucking movie?
There's
We're
plenty
keeping
of
our
people-
eye out for some guy that was in Ace Ventura that I can't even fucking remember
Well, Bill Cobbs and Jack Warden you'll recognize immediately.
from such
There's an
films as-
electronic monkey.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that before.
Well, Jack Warden's been in fucking everything. He was in Crazy Like a Fox.
Oh.
He was the dad.
Oh, okay.
Amy.
Jack Warden was not in Congo.
He was not a digital or a monkey suit wearing sign language gorilla thing.
No, he wasn't.
No, he was not. The movie is currently on HBO Now if you would like to watch it. Otherwise, you got to get a copy of it. And I have a feeling I'm not going to say get a copy of this film after viewing it. I think it's going to be shit. I think it's going to be absolute shit.
It looks really bad.
I think Karate Dog is going to be a better
Oh,
film.
I don't know about that. Well, I guess we'll find out together.
Yeah, at least Pat Morita's in fucking Karate Dog.
Yeah.
Anyway, so check out the movie, come back on Monday, and go through it with us step by painful, awful step.
Pitch by pitch.
In the meantime, get to the chopper.
Thank you for listening to Stinker Madness. If this is your first time, we hope you enjoyed it and will come back to listen more. But now, we'd like to ask all of our listeners for a small favor. We aren't ranking as high as we'd like, and we need your help. Would you please take just a couple of minutes to rate and review us on your preferred listening platform, be it iTunes, Stitcher, or wherever else you can. It takes many hours each week to bring you this show, and just a couple seconds of your time is a huge help for us. And for those of you that have already done this, we say thank you.